Hi folks, and welcome to another Let's Play video for a change. It's been a long while since I've done one of these. Today I have Jetpac to show you on the ZX Spectrum, Sinclair ZX Spectrum. And I've got my 48K Spectrum in use right now. Good old rubber mat thing. And as you can see from the TV screen, I'm using a SD card reader. This is a Div MMC Future, which also includes a Kempston joystick interface, so I can play with this instead of the rubber mat, which is nice. And here's Jetpac. Yeah. This was the first game that I remember I was completely obsessed about at some point. And we got the Spectrum in the house in 1985, I think, 85, 86, whatever it was. And yeah, Jetpac was one of the first games that we had for it. And easily the most played for a while. I did a comparison of this game some years ago, I can't remember when. But if I remember correctly, it was clear that the original is the most recommendable one. So here we go. Oh, that's the thing about this game, that you really don't want to be in the left edge of the screen, because all the enemies always spawn onto the left edge. So you really need to be careful there. Since the game was actually developed for the 16K Spectrum, there's not a lot of variation in it. I mean, I think there are 6 spaceships to assemble, all in all. Maybe, I'm not sure. And all the assemblies happen at every 4th stage. No, after every 4th stage, yeah. And even though there are only one type of enemies on every level, there are at least 8 types of enemies all in all in the game, so woo. That keeps you kind of busy. Whoa, no. Difficult. But for a 16K game, and particularly from 1983, this is a very good arcade game on a home computer, developed for a home computer. This is something that you would expect to see in arcades in like 1980, 81. Could have been great then. And it was great in 1983, and it still is a great game. And there's so many different little nuances in the gameplay that makes it still fun game to play. So the reason why I chose Jetpac for now was not because it's obvious, although it was the second sort of a reason for it. The first one was because I actually made a different video before I started recording Jetpac, and that was of Automania, Manic Mechanic from Microgen. And I had a little bit of a problem with that in the placement of the camera, that it had cut off half of my head, so that wasn't very acceptable. And I had played it like until the 5th or 6th level already, so it took 41 minutes for me to get there, and I wasn't gonna play it again. It's a difficult and slow game as it is. So I decided to go for Jetpac instead and see how this turned out. I'm probably gonna do the Automania video at a later date when I never had the chance. These guys are probably my favorite enemy in the entire game. I mean, it's so fun to watch them sort of get ready for the attack and the left edge, where they always are. And that was the 4th level, I think, so now I have to assemble the 2nd spaceship, yep. And this is annoying because these guys follow you around. Sort of homing UFOs, if you will. You have to have your fire button constantly down. And these are exactly the sort of levels that make you develop some sort of strategies in the game, because as you can see, this particular platform here is one where they usually assemble because they start from the left edge, obviously. So it's easier to kill them all at once after that. And that's another trick that you can see that, oh, the fuel items that you pick up always activate at the very bottom of the screen. So in order to get really quick at this game is just fly straight down to the bottom of the screen and where the spaceship is, in order to activate everything quicker. Apart from collision detection problems, I think. What was I saying? Apart from Jetpac, I think the most played game that I have on the ZX Spectrum is Manic Miner, which is another obvious choice, but I've never really completed it. I think the furthest I've ever gotten in Manic Miner is the 16th level, maybe. 16th or 17th, I don't know. That's pretty far considering there's only 20 levels in it. Whenever I can manage to finish that game, I think I will make another Let's Play video of it. That might be years away. I don't know how loud that Spectrum actually is on the camera. I was gonna say camera phone for some reason. But I'm not using a damn phone, am I? No. So it's a Sunday right now when I'm recording this. And it feels very Sunday-ish. It's a great day to play some Jetpac, to be honest. After 2 late nights of playing with bands and all that. these guys are also sort of homing enemies. Oh, no. Oops, shit. That was a bad thing to happen for me right now. I have no idea actually when the game gives you extra lives, if ever. Maybe it does. Even though I've played it for all my youth. That's the third spaceship, and as you can see, the enemies have looped from the beginning now. That's the 16K. Rounding things up, I think. So that's basically Jetpac. I'm gonna play as far as I can, which doesn't look to be very far, because I'm in a very Sunday-ish mood right now. And I got 41 minutes of Automania behind me already. Oh no. There we go. That's pretty much what Jetpac is. Yeah. If you have any great ideas as to what I should let's play, drop me a note in the comment section below. But that was Jetpac for now. Thanks for watching.